I wish I made anime sounds when I eat.
Yeah, I would find it really annoying.
But you hate the way it sounds when people chew. Wouldn't you be fine with it if they all went how?
I would hate the fact that they would how.
How?
What is that? Are they choking? Is that celery?
Are you saying you don't find it adorable when they go how?
I find the adorable, but not the.
You're gonna dance?
I don't know if I can. My stomach.
My fucking arms. I'm working. Ow! Ow! Oh, Shay's going ham.
I don't understand.
What are they communicating? What the fuck was that conversation?
I think it was height. Oh my god!
She was comparing her height to them. Okay. Who feeds them this information that jumping will make you taller?
I believe bananas, potassium.
Some lion-ass grannies. I still want to know where this town is. Like, I guess it's in Japan because they wear uniforms, or maybe it's in
Pokemon.
Well, then again, Europe countries do have uniforms. Just poking her at the grow shorter pressure point.
No, don't
grow shorter, grow shorter, grow shorter.
I already had to poop.
Grow shorter. Maybe one person who watches this video will understand what I mean. Like, they really took like every possible coffee culture thing they could find and put it into this show.
I'm pretty sure the show itself is just magic. That rabbit is her grandpa.
This is true. What? Her tits got huge in this image. Please let her grow up to be that hot.
Where is Lisa? She's not even here.
She has no friends.
Not even these guys?
No friends. She's alone. Imagine if, like, you were like, Conrad, I can't find Guitar Hero. And I'm like, I walk her over and then I turn around and I'm like, Shade, I found Guitar. Shit. That's why you don't do that in real life.
Yep, we learned a lesson now. You missed an even greater animation moment when you did that too. She was like holding her by the hand and pulling her, and like her clothes were all like. Their eyes are so weird. I didn't notice it before.
Wasn't like that before. Holy shit! You just watched us watch episode 4 of Is the Order a Rabbit? So this is another fun episode. You watched us watch it because I'm putting the reaction first this time because it's hard to actually have things to say about the show other than our reactions to it because it's just a placid sort of fun watching experience. I noticed the animation was different this episode, mostly for the worse. A lot of the shots were just like kind of whatever, like the character models weren't perfect, and then at the end all of a sudden there's like this really highly detailed scene where it's like trying to be, I guess, sort of touching leading up to the joke at the end, and like it's like showing all this additional shading and their eyes look different and stuff. Get the Nickelodeon goo come down on the ceiling. Why? Why? Because I said shading? Because you became a verb, an adverb?
Yes.
It was a fun episode, weird animation. There's one moment that did a zoom, and when I say this, what I mean is like, okay, in animation, you know, if you were gonna zoom in on someone's face, you draw a bunch of frames of their face, you know, bigger in each shot. But what this episode did was it had one shot where like they took the picture and just stretched it towards the camera. And if you're not working with vectors, like in My Little Pony, where the images are enormous, or like, you know, in Flash, then that means that it's going to look worse when you make it go out, because it's like taking a low-res image and playing it on a high-res thing. You know what I mean, right? Am I explaining this well enough?
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, there's a moment when she realizes that what's her name's panties are showing, and it like zooms in on her and it like clearly gets pixelated, and I was like, why would you do that? Other than that, the episode is fine. It's as funny and charming as it's been, and I love it. What do you think? Well, that's a review if I've ever seen one.
I actually thought this was the least interesting episode so far.
I mean, it definitely wasn't as good as the first 3, but I think it was just like lower budget and slower. So yeah. But I still enjoyed it.
And there wasn't like any Elise. She showed up like once.
Yeah.
And she was gone. And it was like, what happened? Where'd you go?
Well, that's it. Later.
Yeah.